Dun, 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 dun. It's time. Okay. I'm just being silly tonight. All right. We cleaned up quite a bit last night because I wasn't feeling so hot. So I was like, you know what? Perfect time to go back and build up some old roads, clean up some old stuff, and, make sure everything on the old world's a bit better. Nothing really story wise, but it did help. So let's go on in, have a little fun, and see what we can find out tonight, because we do have, interestingly enough, more story. Now, one of the things that I did was I went through and I got the cryptobiologist, I think he is, and I got his stuff a little bit out of the way. And so that helps out. All right, let's go ahead and get to the surface and get on with the day. And I'll kind of give you a small rundown what all I did. We got a multi-stream here just to make sure. Right. Okay, so we've unlocked quite a bit of stuff. We got this guy up to 2.5 stars. There's not much going on with him that we'll have to do. We still need to build 1, 2, 3 different sections of road. We built this one here. We went back and did some stuff over here. People have been putting up some of these roads to level 2. But you'll notice that, the repairs still need to be done. So we have to go back occasionally and do that. Nobody's still built that. Some of these old stuff were like down to less than 60%. I had to go back and fix those. So it has been quite the night. All right. Where are we at? We're right here. Let's go and see if there's any jobs up to the crypto guy, because that's where the next part of the story is. Oh, I did have some deliveries. Well, heck, I didn't remember that.
We appreciate. Oh, dropping off someone else's stuff. And here we thought it was gone for good.
Nope. I'm good like that.
Now display your current order grade.
All right, so let's go ahead and see if there's anything jobs here.
Order completed. Well done.
There are none. And if we look through this list, data scientists, these two, or this one. This one is at least something to do. All right, so let's head on up to the Snowy Peeps, turn this in, and we get started. Oh, and I'm over 400,000 likes now, because I'm cool like that. Oh, and I found another hot spring up in the snowy area, which was hilarious to me. Yep, no chart course. And we're just going to take it back up here. Zoom. Good times. And I've been able to kind of strip down everything that I needed to only a fewer weapons and actually feel pretty good about it. I've got this. The Boca. Hey, yo. Under the pale, brother from another mother. I did not expect you to get here this quickly. Hey, how's it going? I was doing some Overwatch 2 with Great Wolf over in his channel there today, but I still had you on the other screen. You have quite the interesting new party member. Okay, do we have anything for this lady? And no. Yes, you do.
You were the chosen one, Clever.
What the heck is that?
You were
Is that like
supposed to protect us
Centipede
from the
in a newer
memes, not
version?
lead us into dankness.
Radar scope. I've never even heard of that one. And yeah, we are going to be getting immediately into doing more story today. So, no playing around, no fussing, anything. Yeah, that's... Hey, you gotta fail sometimes just to win. You know how it be. Alright, just skip her stuff. We're fine.
Hey there.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. You
Yes,
found
we
it?
gave you a single thing.
Aw,
And it was
I
enough to take
appreciate
me
all
up a
your
star.
help. I don't
Are
know
you
where I'd
insane?
Have enough materials? I've made more.
But if you think about it, he had to fail to make Mario, right?
Now displaying your current order grade.
I would.
And what did she give me? What the heck is a rock? It's got like. She gave me her like.
I made another trinket. It's a,
You know what? Nope, I don't care. Moving on. It was made on the same hardware? No, actually, I could see that happening. Yeah. That's interesting. Okay, where is this one going again? So we got to go here. And then we're going to be taking that out to new spot here. Looks like there's one river. This is up here, and what is this warning? I don't think I'm gonna like this. Okay, let's do it.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Dang. So it was one of the other big games that would have killed off part of the gaming industry. That's... So it wasn't just E.T., everyone. Yeah, in case you guys don't know, Under the Pale is very good for, you know, the video game industry history. Not to mention plays a lot of random games out there that you may not have heard of, and is always a good time. So definitely check them out if you haven't. And his Dan from Another Mother there is also great for chiming in. These two are like two heads of the same Hydra, if one head was a little bit more shrunken. And yeet. Hey, wait. I wasn't trying to grab anything. Alright, so... Timefall resistant emu. What do you want to bet that we're going to face a lot of people there? A lot of BTs. That and, you know, girls with skimpy outfits inside of video games too. Hey, don't lie. We've seen some of the ones you've suggested. No, honestly, he's not a perv or anything like that. No, he suggests really interesting games or really whacked out ones that end up being a little deeper than they look at first. So if he's recommending a game, you can kind of bet that it's going to be good. Whereas I'm stuck playing AAA slop because I need more Souls-likes and more whatever the fuck this game is. I have an addiction and I can't help it. In fact, I think my next game is probably going to be like more Elden Ring before the DLC, the new DLC that they've been announcing comes out. Oh shit, can I make this through? Ah! Squeeze! Squeeze! It's so slick on the road that I'm barely... Yes! Somehow this thing has hydraulics that allow you to jump. I'm not sure how to do it. I don't There are just things you have to you just accept when you're playing a Kojima game. All right. Yeah, rain's getting heavier. I expect BT soon. Someone put one of these things up.
The spot where it was last seen. Emus are awfully fast. This search may take a while.
All right. Found it. Can I mark it? No. There. Ikigami. What the heck is that? Oh, that's our target. All right. Run up and tap B. And then we tackle it. Gotcha.
Wonderful. We've secured the animal. Let's deliver it to the metagenomicist.
Okay, the whole thing about this one is it's a timefall resistant emu. Timefall is the rain. The rain somehow makes everything advance in age and to the point where they pretty much just decay. Old people grow old and die quickly. The fact that this animal's out here running around in the rain without decaying, it's interesting enough for them to want it. All right, next place to go. Right up there. Congo Bongo. Wow. Now that's an old flashback. I used to have the Sega Channel when I was a kid, and so we used to get all these random ass games that would come in every month. So I got to play a lot of things that were good, or I would get to play things that were like highly random, like, I don't know, Crystal's Ponytail or some BS, where we'd beaten every other game that month, and it was like, this is the last one. All right, let's grab this. The real problem with this is we're going to a place we haven't been before, and so that means that we don't know what dangers are there, what BTs might be there, what the weather. We've got nothing. It'll be fun, right? Yeah, here we go.
Sounds familiar territory.
Yeah. What are we looking at? Those are gonna be guys, aren't they? Yeah. I think I know where we're at. Yeah, we're inside this guy's territory here. They're pretty big. We're going past the pizza chef, which is here. And yes, there is a pizza chef. You look at the highlights that I have, at the very silly one, and you can see why the pizza chef is so memorable. All right, moving on, moving on. And the one thing that really kind of bites about this game, like if I had any complaints, is that they weren't really doing it for streamers. So what's going on is a lot of times the music and stuff that plays, whether automatically or you choose to play it, is still copyrighted by the other things, and so I keep getting things where it's like, oh, your stream gets muted. Your stream gets muted. Your VOD has been muted. Are you sure you should be keeping this VOD? That kind of thing. Now, if I was just streaming on Twitch, I could just put it to a secondary channel there to where the game kind of goes through and isn't recorded on the VOD. But I'm multi-streaming, which means that I can't really do that. All right. We're getting there. Okay, the last time I went through here, it was heavy BTs. It was not a fun run. Okay, maybe I can skirt where the BTs are. Notice that even the car is creeping slow. The game is telling you, you are right about to be attacked. Can I know? Can I just nope out of that? Yeah. There's probably a boss fight in there. You know what I would like to do? I would like to say no to that. 100%, you can fuck off.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Woo. Woo. Trying to fight with freaking emu on my back would have been hell. Ah, heck. Speaking of hell, those are things that will actually grab onto you. They'll suck out blood and energy at the same time. So I would like to avoid that. Because yes, I could have been balls to the wall and just ran through, but no.
You're mine.
Grim, courtesy of Myths of the Far Future. And probably the source of my first mute on the VOD today. Because why the heck not?
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside.
Well, we got a bit for you.
Thanks for coming. I've been looking forward to this delivery. Now let's take a look.
And what do you got?
Thanks
Time.
so much. You took excellent care of this cargo. Just had to surprise me with this of all things. Thank you. I really missed it.
And yes, enough for 1
My
star.
research is going well, and I have you to thank for it.
Okay, things are going to get a little
All that's left
interesting
is
now.
To connect me to the chiral network. I'm ready.
And the bridge connected. Okay. The metagenomicist. Ooh. A grenade that has a special effect on large BTs. Defeating a weakened BT catcher by throwing an EX capture grenade into its mouth will produce a BT crystal. That's a little daring, thank you.
Now displaying your current order grade.
I got some stealth because they never saw me.
I have something I'd like to give you. I hope it's to your liking.
Sure.
All hooked up at last. And wow, I was able to finish my analysis of the emu you brought me in an instant. Turns out it was absolutely riddled with parasitic chiral microbes.
Oh, that would explain it.
would seem their presence was enough to alter the emu's temporal flow, which is probably why it didn't grow older when exposed to timefall.
But what
This
affects...
all but confirms what the chronobiologist has been saying. Hosts for these chiral microbes are subject to the timeless influence of the beach. It's still unclear how this might be related to extinction entities, but it's a vital clue for solving the mystery of the Death Stranding. An
That's
extinction entity
actually
has
interesting.
the capacity to trigger the last stranding. And if that comes to pass, the end of humanity itself is assured. Higgs attempted to make use of one such entity back in the UCA, but I know you personally put a stop to his plans.
Yeah, it was rough.
Hartman told me everything about those events. It's anyone's guess what Higgs is trying to accomplish this time, but I believe in you. And that's why I'm giving you these.
I believe
capture
in
grenades are
you.
invaluable weapons that work by leveraging the temporal properties of parasitic chiral microbes to great effect. In essence, they allow you to defeat weakened BTs in an instant by drastically destabilizing their intrinsic flow of time. But that's not all. These grenades can give you the means to summon your own BTs to attack other BTs. Should work on all larger specimens.
Game is wanting me to go
I've
beat that
prepared a few
boss.
For immediate use. There's so much we can learn by studying chiral microbes, you know? They might even hold the answer to treating 21-minute syndromes like mine. Yes, I'm also a member of the 21-Minute Anxiety Association. The chronobiologist happens to be another member. We're sisters, in fact. Our mother belongs to the group, too. She's a hydrologist working out of Hartman's lab. Perhaps you've already met? We've all got similar conditions, but I'm not sure if genetics is a relevant factor. But whatever the cause of our syndromes may be, we are all trying to study the world and find answers in our own ways. Yes. Next time you're able to inflict significant damage on a large BT, try tossing an EX capture grenade into its mouth. Not only will you neutralize your foe, but you'll find it also leaves behind a milky white chiral crystal. I'm taken to calling these objects BT crystals. If you see one, make sure you don't forget to pick it up. I say that because if you've got one on hand, you'll be able to use it the next time you encounter a large BT. The BT crystal will react with the tar and transform into a variant of the BT you captured. When activated, the crystal will summon a variant of the BT that spawned it, which will emerge from the depths of the tar. Ordinary large BTs will perceive this variant as a critical threat and proceed to attack on sight. While we've discovered plenty of chiral creatures that resemble smaller animals like rats and spiders, as their name might suggest, chiral microbes are even tinier. They're parasitic by nature and favor hosts from the world of the dead. They're just an amazing discovery all around. The final missing piece I needed for my research. In recent days, large BTs have been growing more active in the region to the south of this facility.
That's not going to be good
It's
for me.
possible that this too could be a consequence of Higgs's efforts. If you're headed that way, you had better be prepared for the worst. Though that might also be a good opportunity to give those EX capture grenades a try. I just know they'll prove effective. And if you're interested in some additional work, I'd also like you to take the emu you brought me to the animal shelter. The staff there want to look after it, and I don't have the proper facilities to give it a home here anyway.
Great.
I've posted a suborder for this request. There's no rush. You can pick it up from the delivery terminal here whenever you're ready. Thanks again for all your help. I'll probably be hitting you up again.
Ah,
Your next destination is the F5 East Distribution Center, which can be found near the southeast shore of the lake close by. I'm told one of the staff members there is an old acquaintance of yours.
which one?
Anyway, a main order has been entered into the system. You can access the delivery terminal here to undertake it. That said, another request concerning the animal you rescued has also caught my eye. Alternatively, you can undertake this sub-order first if you wish. I'll leave it up to you, Sam.
Okay, that's twice they mentioned a sub-order. The game really wants me to do that. I reckon I'm okay with that. And we'll take this one for a later date. Cargo management. This emu. I'm going to place it in the road rotor. And let's take off.
Order accepted. Thank you.
I don't get it. What was so interesting about this one?
Now leaving chiral network. Coverage disengaging weapons restrictions.
And can I get down there? I just heard of your EX capture grenades. Apparently you can instantly take down a weakened BT by chucking one in his mouth. So I highly recommend it. Interesting. Did you get a cool patch? I still haven't done any of those. Oh, this is actually doable. We can do this. Just gently. Gently. And slide on down. Now, one of the problems is we're going past the place that was affected by Void Out, which means there might be a chance that there's some danger there. Because that's where we gotta be. That means we are... Yeah, we just gotta get here and hit that road and we're safe. But if we get too far to the east or the west there, it's a bad deal. Come on. Damn it. Ah. There we go. Jump. And we're good.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
I've been investigating the musician's recording of that mysterious voice. My pet chiral creature started imitating it. That's probably not a good thing. Yep. Silver coming, cinder down through my eyes. If Cinderella stories all alive, your insecurities are concealed by your pride. Pretty soon your ego will kill what's left inside. Man, we used a lot of battery just to make that spot. It's as beautiful as you are. It's so pitiful what you are. Should have seen that coming all along. I still have yet to take that base out again. I may have to give that a go at some point. But right now, I need to find out what the mystery of this emu is and why everyone is so interested in it. Sure, it's infected by a lot of, well, you know, chrono creatures. Yeah, we're back in danger spot again. I love how far the draw distance is on this. Like, look at that. Yeah. I think I want to get some... What the heck are you doing here, little guy? Let me get you to a safe spot. I'm just walking along and there's a little bitty road running thingy. So the way it's supposed to go is anytime you find an animal, you just want to stop and grab it and then take it up to the animal shelter. And that is what we're going to be doing. Just since we're heading there anyway. Rather than run them over like we normally would in America, I guess. Because we're all kind of brutish sometimes. Just give them a little bit of tender loving and caring. Ah, these things. I found out how you can destroy those. You can basically take grenades or grenade shots and you kind of group them up and kill as many as possible. When you've killed enough, it counts them as destroyed. I can see some things that used to be built here looking a little uggo. Alright, let's see what they think of this guy.
I'll assess the condition of the bird right away.
Yeah, of course.
This emu's a happy little guy, eh? Thanks for taking such good care of it. Caught as an animal? That's great. We'll take good care of our new friend.
Alright. I'm already 5 tiers with these guys, so it doesn't matter.
Well, we appreciate you helping with our conservation activities. The animals have never been happier. Till next time.
Yeah, we're pleased to make it and do something good. Okay, so we did that. What do you have in return? I swear, the architect is like, I'm never delivering to him. It's so hard to get up to his area. What if I were to make it not so hard? What if I were to do something intelligent? Yes. In fact, that's not a bad idea at all. And no, I'm not squirreling, dang it. 4. And we'll also make another couple of those capture grenades because they're definitely telling me something. He's going in my backpack. Situate. And let's go.
Order accepted. Thank you.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to make a pathway up to him from the north. And this way we don't have to worry about climbing at all. It'll be harder to get there and all, but we'll get there. I need to see if anybody has shared cargo to the archaeologist. No. But they did share ladders, and I will take those as well. Why not? All right. Let's go do some of the worst stuff in my life.
Cheers as always. Stay safe out there.
Get a little charge. Thank you much. Yep, the emu's taking a shine to us. Aw, that's cute. It's a happy little, you know, parasitic ridden thing. Whenever I see a place where, you know, it just starts raining up a little, bubbling up a little tar, you gotta worry. Because tar ain't like oil. Whew. There are people with a lot of likes coming up this place, which is great. That guy has over 1 million. Definitely worked. So one of the things I've unlocked is how to do a street level 2. And what that does is it makes it so that your vehicle has like a faster rate of speed on here, and there's a roof. Okay. So we're going to take this over here to the right. Because if I can make it so that deliveries that go to the archaeologist are not a pain in everyone's posterior, especially mine, then that's a good day. I can't tell you the number of times I've passed up deliveries to that one place alone. Oh, and the Lone Commander that's also up in the hills, I actually did finish Tier 5 him. Here's where things are going to get a little interesting. In fact, let's see if I have anything I can deliver to this guy. Looks like I do. It's not much, but it's just a little thing.
Well, where did you dig up this cargo? I can't believe...
Now displaying.
Yep, that's all I wanted to do. Alright. Do you have anything going to where I'm trying to get to? Yep, architect. And he's going my back. Alright. So here's where things are gonna suck. Where do I need to go? That's the easy place. Where I need to go, though. Yeah. It's the architect. So let's take a look if anyone's done this before. There's a photo spot. Looks like if I can make it through this place here, I can actually get up and around. Alright, so let's do this. We're going to build this here. And it's going to be a zip line. Zip lines are amazing. Alright. Need to get outside the town area. This is it. This is a good spot. Because look, there's somebody already built one.
Counting on you.
I don't know why they never connected it like that. Maybe they were just relying on somebody else and just forgot about it. But that's pretty awesome. Architect, architect, architect. Okay. Let's go and place them all in the backpack. Situate. Let's go. I could probably just take the vehicle a little closer. Okay. Then we just do this cool thing. Yeehaw!
Yeah! Yay!
Wow. Okay. That was exactly what we needed.
Good evening, Sam.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Now, how cool is that? Delivering to this guy is no longer a piece of trash. This is quite literally the reason I never did deliveries to him.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Let me just take a look at the orders. Seriously, this cargo looks absolutely amazing.
Well, it should.
You're a workaholic. I didn't expect you to do all this for me.
Hopefully this gets me to into second star. Okay, good.
Sorry for asking for help all the time.
An
I'd like
electric
to give you
trap.
this thanks. I'm increasing your materials allocation. Use them for whatever you need.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
These electro traps are great. Got me out of trouble more than a few times. Any enemies that get too close will be zapped by a powerful shock, potentially knocking them out.
Ooh.
And if you set up 2 or more in an area, the closest traps will be linked to each other, meaning that any enemies who happen to pass between them will be subjected to a shock as well. It's a good idea to prepare countermeasures when you're worried someone might come after you.
Or when you know
I
someone
whipped these
will.
up when I needed something to defend myself. And yeah, they really work.
Order completed.
Now that, my friends, was perfect. Okay, so we have breakables. Easy. Got deliveries to this guy. Easy. Starting to get less easy. And that is capture. We already did that one. Are you bloody insane? This one I can't take. I literally can only take these 2. Place on backpack. Auto arrange. Just so we don't break anything. Alright, so...
Order accepted.
Oh, we are so close. Turn around gently. Lean down so we don't break anything on the door. And then all we gotta do is just make it up there without breaking anything. And we are good. We are tight. Go, go. Just gently walking up the hills. No tripping. We gotta pay some bills and stuff. Oh. Here we go.
Feel that speed!
I swear, whoever built this one saved me probably a good 20 minutes. I kid you not. All right. So we're going to do the smart thing. Rather than take all this by hand, we do it this way. And we're just going to put it all in the truck. Because the truck can take more of a beating and less tripping than I. I can also place these in there because I don't think I'm going to need them for now. Place them in. Perfect. Straighten everything up. And we're good. Oh, this is so nice. 2 more deliveries out of the way. A perfect way to do deliveries back to that spot. Better than the UPS.
Hey there. Let's... It's hard to believe what I'm seeing.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while to get to 5 stars with them.
Thanks for coming.
Order complete.
Interesting. Now, do we have any other ones for the places that we're going? This one. And we'll place it on the rotor. And we're just gonna drop around, go there. And we're heading back up to the chiral place. So for now, we just need to go down to there. But you know what? I would rather be going up there. Now to do that, we got to go back up that one spot we came from. This could be a little rough. Yeah, people are liking the roads that I built. That's good to hear. Shit. I'm nervous. This could be leading back to the big tar pit area. No, we're good. We're clean.
Took that one.
Okay.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders in.
We just had a small delivery that we picked up along the way.
Now, this is something I didn't think I... Thank you.
Finished out
You've
Star
been a
2.
pillar of support. You can use more of my materials now.
Now displaying your current order grade.
And what is this? What is this? It's a hat. A chiral rodent that can be worn as a hat when equipped has a calming effect on nearby chiral
Don't freak out,
creatures.
but it's exactly what it looks like.
It's a
This
rat.
hat is a living organism. I raised it here, in fact. It regularly emits cries that humans can't hear. But when other chiral creatures hear the sound, they grow much more calm and relaxed. I've actually been studying the unique noises chiral creatures make as part of a joint project with the musician. And at some point, this little guy started copying what he heard in my lab. I don't understand it myself yet, but the takeaway is that if you wear this hat, you should find it easier to pass through areas with chiral creatures.
It's a
Try it out
rat.
and test it out. And come back soon.
Order completed. Well done.
Okay, it's a rat. Ooh, this. Oh, I don't like this. But then yes, I do. But then no, I don't. But then yes, I do. Oh, I think we're gonna want to clean up a bit. Let's go ahead and wear this iridescent, and we could be we could be a Nosegate, but that's not. We're gonna wear a rat because it's silly. All right,
Order accepted.
I expect this to be really weird, but fun. Considering we're probably going to be going through rain a lot, I want to repair and be smart. As you can see, it was starting to look a bit uggo.
As good as new to me.
Okay. Let's have a little bit of danger. Alright, so if we creep up here, we should be able to find a path. Oh, this might be rough. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Glad you guys are liking those roads I've restored. Man, lots of packages.
Wowzer!
And someone left this to recharge with. That's 100% worth a like.
This one's for you.
Did you see that?
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Yep. I need it to stop being there. Well, this is bad. Okay, so less bad than I thought, really. Oh, capture grenade time. Come on. Hey?
Are you okay, Sam?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I must have missed. One, two.
Oh boy, that must hurt.
I got it in the mouth. Alright, this is not weak enough.
Sam, now! This is your chance. Turn that monster into a BT crystal you can use later. Take one of your EX capture grenades and toss it down its throat.
I'm gonna have to be careful. Got it. Now that was kind of nice. All right, let's get on to the next getting on.
That's the way.
I expected that to be a little harder. But it wasn't. I'm glad.
Nice.
I'm taking it slow because I've had too many packages wrecked by small rocks that I should have never had them damaged by. Ooh, I kind of want that, but whatever. There might be another BT up here. Yeah, the rain's getting real heavy. There is. I need to take care of those. Here we go again.
God damn.
shit. It's two of them. We need to do this. Here?
Come on out.
Pain. Aw, yeah. I choose you. Dude, he's whooping the snot out of him. One down. Also empty. Oh. Am I empty on all of them? Crap. Thank you. And that's a win. Well, I'm glad I left my vehicle up there. Do not need anything destroyed. So when you destroy a big one, this is what you normally get. Lots of these. Not to mention the area is clear for a little bit. And I am so glad we did end up capturing that one, because that would have been an impossible hard fight. 3 large Leonin BTs at the same time, and just me? Nah, I'd have run out of ammo so quick. I'm glad there's all this stuff for them.
Snag. Hook that one.
Also, notice how much damage was done to the vehicle. It's already like starting to look rusty.
Snag. That's the way. Gotcha. That's the way.
Yeah, but now we're going to be playing Pokemon with these giant ones. Great.
Gotcha.
Ooh. What's going on here?
Almost there.
Heck yeah. Ah, road.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery. Access your bonus entry lists. Decontamination in progress. Anomalies detected. Welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Sam, hey there, buddy. Was hoping I'd get to see you. It's me. Don't act like you've forgotten. Well, you didn't think it was Igor, did you?
Dude, you're still
Anyway,
not.
guess I better process
Yeah.
that cargo of yours. Gotta say, Sam, you really are the best. Bringing me deliveries in such great condition. Where in the hell did this wayward thing turn up? Oh, shit. You just made my day.
Victor Franca.
I don't even know how many times you've come to my rescue, Sam. All right, it's time for you to do you know what.
With you know how. And you know where. This means that we're finally getting some good areas. Good old Victor. A suit designed for making deliveries. S-size cargo can be attached to the shoulders and the hips. The stylish number features an illusion. I'm sorry, an inch by Junji Ito. Okay. It has an anti-BT effect, making it easier to escape from gazers and watchers. So I think we'll be using that. And there's a grenade launcher finally. Wow. I don't think we're going to be using that.
Now displaying your current order grade.
You're a real lifesaver, you know? I'm guessing you saw the Tar Lake out west of here, yeah? That's where the settlement known as Lakeside Fort Knott used to be.
Whole place got wiped clean off the map by a void out. And since that
I
day,
believe it.
the tar's been eating away at this facility. Some weirdness with the currents, or at least that's what folks are saying. But the stuff you just brought me, I might just be able to keep the tar corrosion at bay. Finally. I shared some data with you as well. Feast your eyes on these grenade launcher and cargo catapult schematics, both new and improved designs. You'll find they're a damn sight better than stuff you used to use back in the UCA. Recently, folks living here have been talking about this group of guys in red they saw creeping around. Got something to do with Higgs, more likely than not.
You dang straight.
One more thing that's had us worried these days. But now that you're here, I think we can all finally take a breath. Before I forget, got a new suit design to give you as a gift. One favored by a prepper back in the UCAs, you may recall. Try it on for size, why don't you?
Dang, Skippy, I will.
Something like that. I suspect it was a squad of ghost mechs myself. I heard about you shutting down that weapons factory, but arms and ammo are still finding their ways into the hands of bad guys, aren't they? So Higgs is still stirring up trouble behind the scenes, I presume.
Always.
We're attempting to develop methods to help folks put a stop to his activities. And the weapon data we shared with you is one of the products of our efforts. I tell you, a world where we don't need these damn things can't come soon enough. But on the bright side, we at least have some researchers who are based at Lakeside Fort Knott helping us out here. And if you're up for it, maybe you can help us with our work too.
And what work is that?
Well, the grenade launcher's been configured to fire MP shells. Human, mech, BT, doesn't matter. You can use it against all types of enemies. Now, the cargo catapult still does exactly what you'd expect. Lets you fling containers to the tops of mountains and whatnot. However, you can now also use catapults to launch certain throwable weapons as projectiles.
That's funny.
After launching a payload, you can use a catapult pod's integrated camera to tweak trajectory and aim for a specific point of impact. It's a way of attacking targets in hostile areas from a good, safe distance. Pretty cool, right? This stuff will come in handy, I'm sure of it. It happened sometime after I arrived with one of the early expeditions. The giant BT showed up, made contact with the residents, and boom, void out. Same old story. Massive void outs happen in the UCA too, remember? Or maybe you don't.
I remember.
Chiral network coverage was somehow unaffected, but unfortunately, thousands of people were caught in the explosion. And you know, every time this happens, I can't help but think about Igor. This is just how it went down back in the UCA. We think we were done for. Then the man who delivers shows up. Truth is, you're the reason I volunteered for the
The
advanced
man who
expedition.
delivers.
The reason I was able to keep going. I figured if I did, I might get a chance to see you again. That BB pod you're carrying is different than I remember. Doesn't have my brother's keepsake attached anymore either. But hey, life's not just about things. Promise me you'll never forget Igor, Sam. He's gone, but he still feels so close, you know? Sorry.
He's a BT.
We
That's
should
probably.
talk about work. An order with your name on it just came in. A request from a guy not far from here who spends his days fishing in the tar.
This
Come to
guy's
think of
insane.
it, I believe he's one of the precious few survivors of the Lakeside Fort Knott void out. It's filed under sub-orders on the delivery terminal here. Take a gander, see what you think. Right. I'll leave you to it. Keep on keeping on.
Fine work as always, Sam. Now come back to this ship and get some rest. Also, we've identified what may be a ghost mech outpost. I'd like you on standby. Your next order might be a dangerous one.
Order complete.
Okay.
Well done.
We're going to do something smart. First off, we're going to go to the private room. Here's the reason. We're going to sleep so we can get all our ammo and stuff back. And then we're going to do a thing. We got a fisherman that needs some love. All right, here we go. Oh, I also noticed that my shoes are almost done. And I do need another one of these. This goes in. Backpack. This goes on feet. And if we look at facility storage, we can kind of arrange things. Don't need. And put these away. Oh yeah, we need the EX grenades, so we'll have to remake those. Fabricate. And boom. Couple more. Just to be careful. So we got a fisherman, huh? Should be an easy one, right?
Order accepted. Thank you.
Alright, let's take a look real quick here. This road. How much does it take to build it? I don't see it yet. Guess we'll just check it out manually. That is Junji Ito. In fact, Junji Ito, his stuff is so scary that even the BTs didn't want it. What's going on? Oh, that's not cool. That's a whole lot. I can at least put the chirals in. Okay, our goal is down there. Yeah, we're not going that way. That would have been a quick down to Pound Town. And by that, I mean my face to the ground. This one might have been easier without a vehicle. But here's hoping that I don't have to fight the BTs again. Nope, no rain. There's no rain. I just wanna say all that I'll say to you. Oh, oh, oh. And I'll always be there when you wait. Yeah. You know I'd like to keep my dreams dry today. So stay with me and I'll have it made. And I don't understand why I sleep all day. And I start to complain when there's no rain. But all I can do is read a book to stay awake. It rips my life away, but it's a great escape. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling something's off. I don't think I'm gonna like this much. Ah, for pity's sake.
I'm not sensing any BTs nearby. Let's move quickly and grab the cargo.
We'll grab that one last. Here we go. One. Two. There's three. Yeah, we're definitely not in a good spot. I see three, but I don't see 4, 5, and 6. Well, 4 is on that one cliff, but that's fine. Alright, I'm gonna do something smart. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, because the problem is we're so heavy that we're just kind of falling over. So I am going to go ahead and put these away. One, two, three. Gets them out the rain. Which means they're no longer in danger. There it is. 4, 5, and 6. If this entire thing right here is a BT, Snuggles is not going to be a happy man. Okay, one. come down here, grab that one. That's 2. We gotta go around. So the reason I was leaving that one for last, because I was thinking like a game developer. Like, what would I do? I would make it so that if you had all 6 of them, that's when the boss would spawn. And so if you had enough that we were being unbalanced all the time, then it would be even harder.
Sam, did you hear that?
I heard it.
Sounded like a creature of some sort.
I heard it, and that's why I am skedaddling. It's like you aren't catching me lacking. Okay, let's get out of here. Because somebody used that to fire them across. I don't know how effective that was. That's the issue. That's Rainbow. Okay. Where is this stupid fish person? Actually, what is the order? Let me look at this again. Okay, so it's just across, travel, and then we'll find him. And if his name is Ishmael, I'm gonna fail. Or even worse, Ahab. Either one would not be fun.
That's the way.
Look that one. Thank you, God.
All right. Should be straight across. Or is it? Yeah, it should be right over there. You just mark it now.
Snag.
Ah, hell. Oh my god. Good, just a gentle jump. Why do I have to do everything? I question that. I get into games like this and I'm like, it is time to 100% this game. Do everything so I never have to do anything in it again. Because I'm telling you, once I finished 100% plat, I did the very ending, and that song in the very end still brings me to tears even today.
That's the way.
I didn't go back.
Snack.
Man, a lot of washed up packages.
That's the way.
Oh, we're almost there. Barring anything obscene. Which is always possible. What is that? Oh.
Just a bit further now.
I think I was supposed to go through the other way. The game probably wanted me to go the other way around, where there might have been something big and dangerous.
Your operator's credentials verified. Welcome, sir.
Security measures lifted. Weapons
I might have avoided that.
be advised that usage is...
You got it back for me. You really went out and recovered every last container. Right. Give me just a moment to check the damage. This delivery is in great condition. I'm genuinely surprised. Decided to get a bundle done while you were at it. You're a real go-getter. Thank you so much.
Oh, heck yeah.
Really. All right, use your Cupid to put me on the network.
Stupid rat on my head. Oh, that feels good. RD? Oh. That's adhesive MPs.
Now displaying your current order grade.
So, you've hooked me up. Cheers for that. The network should help me continue my pursuit of the Lord. Yeah, him. I wager you've heard him sing out by the Tar Lake, haven't you? Private fella, rarely shows his face, but when he does appear again, it'll be a bloody catastrophe.
I knew
On the
it.
scale of what happened to Lakeside Ford Knott. Catch my drift? But it's my hope that the cargo you've hauled over here will prevent anything like that. So, thanks again, Sam. Oh, and the data I shared with you is for a remote detonation grenade launcher. Humans, mechs, BTs, it's good against them all. Something tells me you're gonna need it real soon. After firing a grenade, you can use a switch on the launcher to detonate the shell manually.
Timing is everything when you're in the middle of a fight. But you can also use this function to set up traps in advance from a safe distance. Comes in quite handy for me when I need to drive off nosy chiral creatures. You should experiment with it.
Okay.
The Lord
Tell me
of
about the
Tar
Lord.
Lake, a monstrous fish, legendary round these parts. I went out with some mates of mine to try and finally catch the bastard. Which is how we learned we weren't dealing with a fish at all. It's a giant BT. In fact, it used to be a pair of giant BTs. And one of them was responsible for the void out that reduced Lakeside Fort Knott to a smoking crater. Our ship went down in the chaos. My mates went down with it. I was the only survivor. Couldn't tell you how I got away from the wreck. Don't remember a thing. I woke up in the company of those twins. They're the ones who saved my life. But don't think that's the end of the story. I can still hear the Lord singing, the other BT. It's still out there. And we've got to do whatever it takes to kill it. The cargo you brought me from our ship is just the thing we need to track it down.
I think we just eased into a big squirrel quest.
And when I've got a lead on its whereabouts, I hope I can count on your help. Cheers for the help. Really, the Lord of the Tar Lake is a threat we can't afford to ignore. It's a catastrophe waiting to happen. So I will need your assistance in the future. It's not the kind of enemy I can take on alone. I'll update you when I know more. Until then, stay safe and stay in touch, mate.
I am interested. I'm intrigued. First off, we are making that grenade launcher. Why? Why the heck not? I should also make this sticky gun. I don't know why I haven't before. It could be useful. This. Alright, stick him on me back and let's go. Eliminate all the floating BTs in this area. Alright, that's easy enough. I'll just run off and do that. I mean, seriously, I have this. That's good enough. Oh, I should probably switch up what outfit at some point in time. Is that a Tory gate? Is that a mother flipping Tory gate? Oh, yeesh. Look at those blokes. Right, it's just tar babies. They're just sitting up there, not doing a dang thing. See? No problem. Aim for the ones that are already red. They suck in, and kabooshki. And yes, they hurt if they get you. But I mean, it's cheap Chiral. Easy does it. That is a mother flipping Tory gate out there. What the heck's going on? Yeah, we're getting so much of the Chronos stuff that it's helping. It's every 1,000 you can carry more weight. I may have to get the Boca outfit, rather. Because that might be a better, you know, bang for the buck. Because my combat, I don't really need that much help.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Hi, buckos.
Keep on keeping on.
And here you go.
Thanks for the help, as always. Just need to bring up the order details.
And that is how you do it.
Did you accomplish this? That's superhuman strength. Good for you, getting this cargo here. I've been making progress in my work. thanks to you.
Oh.
Let me give you a little something in return.
Yeah, that's a cool one, but it's really not
You
something we
more
need.
materials, am I right? And let's increase your allocation.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
It's a cargo cover designed for use with a backpack like yours. You can use it to protect your deliveries from the degradation caused by timefall. And if you happen to take a bit of a tumble, it'll prevent your cargo from falling out of your backpack as well. Of course, there's a limit to how much cargo you can shield with it, and important pieces take priority, obviously. No doubt you'll have plenty of those, so be sure to use the cover to protect them. And just so you know, I'm making progress in my investigation into the Lord of the Tar Lake.
Good.
I've finally been able to access the observational records from that cargo you went out and recovered for me. It seems the Lord doesn't usually emerge from the depths for one and all to see. I'll review the historical data on hand and try to determine what, if anything, might prompt him to reveal himself.
Because I want him.
Thanks again for your help, and be safe.
Alright, what was that other quick job? Yeah, this one's back to Victor Frank, which is perfect. Because that's where we gotta go. Yeah, and we're starting to get to the point again where it's just like, okay, you might as well use it.
See ya.
Alright. Off we go. Now the real fun part. Getting my arse back over there. Luna's liking these off-roading. We're gonna use this to restore our stuff. Alright, we're good. And if we're lucky, no fights. That is a mother flippin' Tory gate. A triple Tory gate. Yeah, this rain is really destructive here. And there we are. We spent a day with the fishermen. And now we're back to deliver this. And then off to the next part of the story. What the logs show us. Thanks for completing that order. Sam, I'm making progress to the log analysis, and I'm getting an idea of what happened with the Lord of the Tar of Tact. One thing it's clear is that I owe my life to my friends. When I fell off the ship, they drew the Lord away from the ship, and that was what allowed me to survive. The Lord went after me, mates. Straight after that, the ship got caught up in a car turret and was dragged straight to the bottom of the lake. The ship was smashed to bits as it sunk into the tar. I think this is when I got thrown overboard. One thing I'm curious about, though, is why all the temporal and atmospheric readouts from that moment are so skew with. There's no rhyme or reason for them. At any rate, somehow or other, I washed up on the shores of the giant tar lake alive and in one piece. Maybe it's because time and space work differently outside the tar currents. I got to keep looking into the Lord of the Tar Lake for the sake of my friends, if nothing else. I'd be glad if you could help me. I certainly will be. Because you say special boss, I say, ooh, yeah, give it to me. Daddy likey. Okay, I'm never going to say that again in my life. Holy crap. I just cringed so hard, I think I made diamonds out of my shit balls. Which means that, you know, taking a poop later tonight's going to really hurt. Alright, repair. Because if you don't take care of your equipment cannot take care of you.
Doesn't look too pretty outside. Seeing flawless cargo like this makes me wonder how you did it. I can't wait to show everyone.
Ooh.
True friend, Sam.
Better
That's
boots.
why I want you to have these.
That is 100% what we want.
I'm increasing the materials allocation for you. You'll find that there's a good amount set aside just for your use.
We're gonna need it.
Your current order grade.
Absolute boots are sturdy as hell and boast exceptional grip. They also excel at absorbing impacts, so you ought to take less damage when landing from a long fall. You might find them a bit heavy though, so try them on for size first. I hope you get a kick out of them, if you know what I mean. So you know,
Really?
I'm thinking of making some improvements to existing weapon systems. Feel free to lend us a hand if you're interested.
Oh, you'll always be getting some love for that.
Well done.
Alright, fabrication. Number 1, best boots so far. Number 2, we're gonna go with the Boca skeleton. 150 kilograms, lightweight, and it probably is gonna do us a little better than the combat one. Other than that, I think we are good to go. Put on and equip, because our other skeleton was almost done too. Recycle equipment. Sneaking boots. This one. This handgun is almost done. I've had it forever. And these. Yeah, we are looking Tizite, if you will. He doesn't have anything else. Okay. Oh man, look at the durability on those boots. Alright, time to move on to see what the next part of the story is.
You're mine. Wowzer!
Oh, and look at our overall capacity. Yeah, we can carry up to 334 kilograms. Silly ass hat. Rat hat. He's getting better. They're not falling apart.
Sam.
Yeah.
She did it.
Nice.
Tomorrow's ability is to make things advance like their time fall when she touches it. Do it. Do it. Do it, pussy. No balls. Oh.
When you're ready, access the G3 Magellan's delivery terminal and accept this main order. I'll brief you on the details after that.
Alright, let's see what Tarman has to say. Or Dollman.
To wake up to another order is just... I wish they could be a bit more considerate. Sam, been a while since you had a proper shower, wouldn't you say?
Hey.
Did you notice, Sam? You have a new pair of glasses. I'm not sure who left them here, but I'd say they belong to you now.
Oh, that's cool. Alright. Since we had no balls, we have balls now. Ah. 5-second roll. 5-second roll. Dude. Go and take a drink. We're about to get into some combat. Alright, we need to customize our look because we are changing from this AI one that, you know, the data scientist told us would be good. We're going to the one with Junji Ito. Alright, let's check on Lou real quick. We haven't done this in a while. Good baby. Good babies don't turn into tentacles. I wish I was kidding. I'm not even gonna get my hand near BRB. I trust the process. There will be no beef. Okay. $55 okay, yeah, I was dirty as all crap.
You're wearing my scarf. You're wearing my scarf.
You saw his face too, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
It was him, Neil Vanna, I'm certain of it. That clearly wasn't a memory of yours. Was it some thought of Lou's, lingering in the pod? Hold on. Lou was assigned BB-28 serial number 4 years ago. But Vanna died in a void out 11 years ago. It doesn't add up.
Meaning what? That it was his memory we just saw?
He and Lou must be connected. But how?
That rat on his head is just sending me right now. Okay, let's clean up our stuff a little bit. We got capture grenades, we got assault rifles, launcher. We got lightweight strength. We can make a better one of those rifles.
Sam, the data you secured for us at the weapons factory earlier has proven invaluable. With it, we were able to continue our investigation and succeed in locating fabricators with similar specifications. I'll brief you in depth as you review the map. Accept this main order from the delivery terminal in order to proceed.
All right. Before we do anything, this is all in the private locker. How much do I have? Resins, materials, mats. Okay. I do not have anything that I would need for the other stuff. Okay. Not cool. This one. That's got to go away. Recycle. I'll show you why in a bit.
Okay, Sam. The facility we've identified is here. An abandoned factory south of the F5 East Distribution Center. There are operational fabricators inside. More than you had to deal with for the previous order, in fact. And to make matters worse, it seems these ones are configured to produce ghost mechs.
That's not cool.
Higgs is likely pulling the strings at this factory too. So with that in mind, your main objective is as follows. Eliminate both the ghost mech fabricators and any hostiles you encounter on site. In addition, each fabricator contains vital data that we need you to retrieve and deliver to the Magellan. By analyzing it, we hope to gain insight into Higgs's activities and future plans. Tarman will give you the device you'll need to extract the data before you head out.
Works
for
for
now,
me.
consider the route you wish to take.
Yeah, we're gonna have to hoof it. Looks like someone built this here. Is there another one? Looks like there's an aid thing here. Restoration, repair. Not what we're looking for. Okay.
Sam, you'll need to take this ring terminal expansion device with you again. Make sure it's in your possession whenever you attempt to access a ghost mech fabricator on site. If you have it with you, it'll automatically extract data from the fabricator terminal while simultaneously destroying it. Once you've disabled all fabricators, return to the Magellan with the device and submit it for processing.
No problem.
We'll handle the analysis on our end like last time. Remember that it contains special components that can't be reproduced by printers. Take every precaution to ensure you don't break it.
Place some backpack. All right. Let's look at our customization real quick. Two grenade pouches. What else can we do? Da. Extra battery tier 4 would be nice. But I don't have anywhere that would fit. It's also not really what we need. We want that protecting thing. Not the gunfire one. Ah, well, whatever. The cover, fabricate. Because we can use this. And that should help us out, keeping it safe. do this.
Feels good.
Yeah, we're gonna schlup it. Make sure our battery is good. And off we go. There was a reason I was eating and everything before I left. Nope. Is that our path down? Yeah. Because that was definitely too small. Take another scan. Yeah, it's like everything in this just feels better. And the controls, like I'm not slipping on places I know I would have before. Somebody was a bloody genius. All right. I only see that one so far. I don't like it. But whatever. I'm coming strapped for the cap. It's ready to see what all we can do here.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
There will be no stealth. Great.
Feeling about this. Like something seriously big is waiting for us.
Well, yeah.
Stay on your guard and proceed with caution.
Okay, so I know I said no stealth, but now the game is kind of...
They build ghost mechs in this facility. Sam, the ghost mech fabricators appear to have been activated. This could get very bad very quickly. We need to destroy them as soon as possible. Okay, one less fabricator to worry about. And we've secured its data too. There should be 3 fabricators remaining. Keep the ring terminal expansion device safe and proceed to the next one.
It's not time to get loud yet. But maybe it is. Alright. Weapons clear.
Great work, Sam. Only 2 more fabricators left to disable. Let's move.
Go, go, go.
We're almost there. Just 1 more fabricator to go.
This is what I mean. There was no stealth. Yeah.
Great job, Sam. All fabricators have been rendered inoperable, and we've extracted invaluable data as well. We just need to mop up the remaining code.
Yeah, we take advantage of those slowdowns. How are you still up? Pain.
Oh boy,
You know what, bitch? Okay. Remember when that said that would take less damage from there? That was not smart, but not stupid either. Oh, that was scary. Thank you. Anyone else?
Nice. All ghost mechs and fabricators have been destroyed. All that remains is to take the ring terminal expansion device with the extracted data back to the DHV Magellan for processing.
Not bad. I don't think it's going to be that easy. I wonder how easily I'm going to be able to climb with a Focus 2 and these absolute boots. we're not slowing down at all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can definitely feel we're running a little slower now that we're up this hill. But I've been having zero, like, you know, happening to grab onto stuff or any worries about rocks. No tripping. But oh man, it's drained your battery. I hope everyone is going to have a happy 4th of July and gets to go out and see some awesome fireworks and be with the family, or you can hang out here, because I'll certainly be online.
Thanks for the help.
Interesting. Now, you're supposed to be able to cross water better with that stuff too. So I was curious. Yeah. Dude, this is no joke good. Oh, I think we did it. Well, we didn't get S rank, but...
It's good to have you back, Sam. Now, let's take a look at the cargo you've brought us. No problems with this cargo. Tarman's analysis should proceed without issue. Thanks, Sam.
Amazing.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Yep, combat and stealth went up a couple.
Our analysis of the data you extracted for us has yielded detailed records of deliveries to the factory. It seems both the materials used to manufacture those ghost mechs and the routes used to transport said materials were the same as those utilized by APAC. This indicates that APAC was likely involved in the production of these mechs.
Uh-oh, something circular.
Wait, could this possibly mean that Higgs and APAC are working together? We should watch what we say around the President.
We'll need to proceed carefully with our investigation. If APAC and the President did indeed have a hand in these activities, the security of our operations is entirely compromised. One more thing, Sam. Some of the data we received concerned ghost mechs outfitted with rocket launchers. I realize you didn't encounter this type within the factory, but it's possible Higgs may have already deployed them elsewhere.
Of course.
We need to prepare countermeasures for the DHV Magellan with all due haste. There's a specialist who can help us in South Fort Knott, just beyond this mountain. Putting F6 on the grid is one of our objectives anyway. For now, we'll make preparations in an effort to secure his cooperation. You should head to your private room and try to get some rest before your next order is ready. And Sam, good work.
Thank you. Man, that was a wild mission. Alright. Morning time it is.
Sam, this is Charlie. Another assignment is now available for processing. Pick up this main order by accessing the delivery terminal at the F5 East Distribution Center.
F5 East, huh? Let's just... Yeah, we're gonna chart that one. No, we're already there. Never mind. Let's get a bit of a shower, you know, so we can get the blood off us.
Hi, Sam.
Hey, Tarman. Hey, kitty. All right. Huh. Yay. Ghost mechs added to VR training. All right. As much as I want to continue going on right here, I'm going to go ahead and call it for the night. I got some things I do need to get prepared for tomorrow. And